Hello, everyone. Welcome back to This is the Police. My name is Krendis, and we are in Freeburg. Welcome back to Freeburg, by the way. In the 2nd of August on Friday. From the Golden Bird newspaper, Robespierre says, I'm pretty wealthy, but deeply unhappy. Mayor calls prosecutor's office to check Robespierre's statements for extremism. And the University of Freeburg turns Freeburg tuition costs to decrease. Oh, all right. Let's go to work. Sellers is really pushing his luck. There's a big sale going on today and I don't want to miss it. No, I'm sorry. I love sales. I really do, but can't have you do that. Now, speaking of sales, let's put some This Train on. I don't know what this is. I don't think I've ever heard it before. This is really quiet. Weird. I wonder why it's so quiet. Oh well. An irate lumberjack by the name of Grisham Frank claims that he planted a bomb in the cathedral. He said he'll blow up the building with everyone inside unless the police arrest the priest. Apparently, the priest is convinced his recently deceased wife to refuse treatment. Oh, I see. Convinced his recently deceased wife to refuse treatment at the hospital and ask for God's help instead. Birch and Birch Jr., you go ahead and take care of it. They should be okay. Now, first things first, investigations. We have a lot of them ongoing. Which detectives do we have available right now in Shift A? I forget this all the time. I probably should remember, so let's see. Moser, Beasley, Sellers. Investigation. Sellers is actually not here. Really? I have all of Shift A on hit and run? Or is he available? Is he working right now? I'm pretty sure Case is, right? How do I see who's currently in Shift A? B, yeah, of course he's in Shift B. But is he currently working with us in Shift A? I don't recall. Just in case. There we go. Just in case is working in Shift A today, and I'm pretty sure I kind of did put him over here. I'm going to have Moser assist him, because otherwise we're going to get nowhere on these investigations, and they're just going to keep on piling up. So, Moser. Who else is in Shift A? It's Moser and Beasley. What do I have you doing, Beasley? Beasley is lead investigator on destruction of property. Okay, good. Well, I'm leaving him over there then. Moser, go ahead and help him, please. I mean, I could also have Moser assist Beasley. Wow. Someone sent a blood-soaked box to our leader's home. Most likely it contains a head or some other body part. We don't want to open the box until there's a policeman present. Klaus, go ahead. Sorry, but the cathedral is full of visitors. Wow. Bomb threat. Find the priest and begin the evacuation is usually the proper step here. An improvised explosive has been discovered under a pew near the altar. Yeah, ensure the cathedral has been evacuated. Yep, good. What the F? Okay, well that was unexpected. Selig purposely flunked their exams and brought dishonor to the badge. That's great. Hire Asian cops. A Japanese businessman who must remain nameless will soon arrive in Freiburg. The city hopes to sign a major contract with him. As our guest, he will examine many of our institutions, including the police station. His visit is scheduled on August 5th. What is today? August 3rd, right? Or maybe it's 2nd. Please take care to ensure that at least 3 Asian officers are working that day. Okay, well, I could probably do that. I mean, we have 1 dead Asian officer, but please be informed that the employee complaint against you has been passed along to the prosecutor for further investigation. Great. Sweet. It significantly disappoints, actually, but that's okay. 1 more day until we could do some stuff with City Hall. They didn't take an officer slot, so that's good. Selig sucks. I thought sending him to the police station, the police academy, would shape him up a little bit. Can I send him back there again? I'm not even joking. Can I send him back to it? Well, I guess I can't send someone to the police academy that is not on the shift, which I feel is a bit weird. Because it's like, why don't you just go to the police academy instead of coming to work tomorrow? Or rather, later in the day. We could send some employees to a barbecue. Stovall could be good for him. But could we send... Nah, don't do that. I really would I'd love to know which employee is trying to prosecute me. Public indecency. A drunken teenager encouraged by a group of friends stripped off his clothes at the cash register and attempted to purchase a pack of condoms. It seems like some sort of hazing or a rite of passage. Only 1 officer, huh? Robbins, go ahead. Chief, some guy in rags is trying to enter the police station. He says that he's a Tibetan monk and wants to talk to our patrolman about the nature of violence. Should we let him in? Sure. This could be someone very dangerous, but we'll see, huh? The Sands need help. As a safety precaution, we decided to change all the staff that work on the ranch. We just hired 8 new maids from a neighboring city, but the bus that they were taking got intercepted by some of Vargas' punks. Let's teach them that let's teach them that even our maids can't be trifled with. Birch Jr., go ahead. Oh. Well, okay. I did not think that would be that easy, but alright. I'm still not happy about the result of that bomb threat. Because evacuating people usually is the first step, and then you have the bomb squad go in. The hockey team that Mr. San owns is getting ready for an important match. The ice arena is closed during training hours, but the stadium director reported some people in strange clothes breaking into the arena and climbing onto the stands. Yeah, just go help them, whatever. Some of these things from the crime lords aren't that bad, honestly. It sucks to work with criminals, yeah, but at the same time, we're keeping things at a privately owned property. That's... technically we shouldn't get involved, but that's not... Morally, that's not a bad decision. This is an assault in the suburb. A crazed woman rang in. My God, this wretch is gonna kill my baby! Please send everyone you can right away. The call then ended abruptly. Okay, well... Birch Jr. and Stovall. That's a bit weird to... If this is drastic, then they will call for backup, but we'll see. Is that a domestic violence issue? The Vargas need help. Yeah, let's help them. We got a little money together and decided we build a bar in the basement of one of our houses. Opening day is today, and someone started pounding on the front door. At first, we thought it was neighbors complaining about the noise, but then Sans people rushed in. They're smashing everything. Some of us got out, but others are beaten pretty bad. Well, this is actually kind of an issue we can help with. So, good. Oh my god, really? An elderly woman's cat got in a fight with a neighbor's dog. The dog ran back home when the 4 other cats jumped out of the house to the rescue. Okay. That's a bit weird. Attempted murder. A woman was driving past the bridge. A woman driving past the bridge saw 2 thugs grabbing a skinny guy by his legs and hanging him over the bridge railing. The man was struggling and shouting. Well, this is pretty damn serious. So, Robbins, Vandal. 3 officers. We will be there eventually. Sooner or later, anyways. Oh, okay. Let's see here. So this is a new one. Great. I went to lunch at 1 o'clock, and a couple minutes later, the lights went out. I shut the door behind me. I remembered that I bumped into the janitor's cart that was standing in the hallway. That was from Simona Rodriguez. Colin Marcus, head physician. I suspect the student Aaron Jones. He's come by the hospital 7 times in a state of confusion with red, searching eyes, dragging his huge backpack behind him. But it never occurred to me that he might be an addict. Aaron Jones? Is this the same guy that he just accused? Okay. I was in the bathroom when the lights went out. The only thing I saw is what you normally see when you're sitting on the toilet. Oh, and then a janitor came in the restroom with his cart. I heard him emptying the bin. Then the lights came on, and I went to the head physician's office, and I went to the head physician's office for a signature, but he wasn't there. Mr. Bodnar, janitor. Yes, I have keys to the pharmacy. I wash the floors there, just like everywhere else, but I don't have access to the electrical panel. Only my superiors have those keys. And here's another mystery. What happened to my garbage bags? Someone took them out of my truck, and I can't find them anywhere. The last frame before the film cuts out shows the janitor going down the corridor, his cart standing near the door to the hospital pharmacy. Time code 1303. Interesting. This is a bit of a confusing one. So there's a janitor's cart in the hallway. What is the crime? Oh, theft? Okay. So this. All the painkillers at the... I didn't even know you could click on this. All the painkillers at the hospital pharmacy disappeared shortly after the building lost electricity. The pharmacy door shows no signs of forced entry. Well, is this forced entry right here? I think it is, so that's wrong. I mean... Interesting. Actually, kind of a confusing one here. So, this is putting the drugs in the bag. Did you have a bag, Mr. Jones? Oh, wait, he stole a garbage bag from Mr. Bodnar. What is this? What is that? I assume this is supposed to be a janitor's cart. Yeah, it has to be a janitor's cart. Okay. So if there were no signs of forced entry, but the janitors, we don't have enough evidence to go off on in anything really. Um, I mean, this is forced entry. This is not, however, the keys, but the janitor has the keys. Mr. Rodriguez went. Okay. Well, we'll figure that out sooner or later. Destruction of property. One new frame. Okay, what is this? What is the difference? Is there something that describes the type of motorcycle that he's using? Because I don't know what that is. It says motorcycle, right? Let's see. A drunken biker. So it has to be. I mean, I don't think that's very helpful, honestly. Okay, well, that sucked. Attempted murder. Excellent. Good job, everyone. So I need at least 3 Asian officers working on the 5th. Okay. What do we got? A lot of chips. 10-10. All right. So for the next day, let's try to get the Sands in the lead. Just so we don't get assassinated or anything. So we're going over to shift B, just in case it's going to be there. Moser. I need Beasley to work over, actually. Moser could take the day off. Well, maybe we should have had Moser just to increase, like, case quality. Construction of new school postponed again. Freeburg to host exhibition of children drawings. And new federal law allows criminals to launder money more easily. Sounds like a fun time. Okay. No, sorry. Nope, sorry. Okay. You can actually take the day off. Oh god, Austin. Yeah. You're doing pretty... Wait. Shoot. Austin, wait, no. For some reason, I thought the gray bars were the grayer bars, or the light grayer bars, which means no energy. But okay, whatever. I mean, his dog died. Fine. That was accidental. You should have come to work, but that's okay. Oh, jeez. Story.
Boyd.
Is everything okay, Jack? I'm not calling in the middle of a job.
No, you're okay. Did you find her?
Yes, I found her. Nothing shocking, don't worry. She's living with an insurance agent in the suburbs. He's 31 years old, recently divorced. He has a funny car, you know, like in that movie where that...
Did you talk to her?
Yeah, we talked. More like I talked and she basically cried. God, she hasn't cried so much since high school. You know, she was dating this boy from a restaurant and, what was his name? And
so, Laura, she'll be back?
Of course she'll be back. She just needs time.
Time? You mean once she gets tired of screwing the insurance agent?
Jack, you're talking about my daughter.
Yeah, I know. I want to... Well, I just want her to come back as soon as possible.
Don't worry, I'm with you. We just need a little patience. I know it's asking a lot, Jack, but you really just gotta be patient. Wait for my call.
All right. Again, I'll wait for the call. Yes, understood. I know the situation is asking a lot from you too, Mrs. Markham. Thank you. And please, call me anytime.
Jack?
Yeah?
You okay for money?
Excuse me?
Well, you know, where the papers were talking about your resignation, they said you and Laura were a little tight, and I thought maybe you'd...
Good God.
Oh, God.
Jack? Jack?
Okay. I keep forgetting to put more CDs in. Now, let's start off with Billabong, just so I could see if the sound is low for some reason. I'm pretty sure it's not, but Billabong should be very prominent. Yeah, there we go. Now we're talking. Funeral. Aw. Bye, Stabaki. Please be informed that we're calling in two of the employees who initiated the complaint against you for official reviews. This is on the same day of August, well, that we need at least Asian employees on duty. We're gonna be interrogated. Okay, great. A fan-frickin-tastic. I like another detective, actually, because we seem to be fine on officers. I mean, a raise would be nice, but so would apprehending people. That'd be really funny if it's one of the D detectives that's actually trying to testify against me. Or prosecute me, rather. Because I've been really nice to them, honestly. A young mother reported that an old man in rags entered the playground, climbing the hill and began shouting, "The universe is made of suffering and hatred. It'll kill you all. I'll kill all of you." The outraged mother shouted back, "Go away! You're scaring the children." Okay, well, Percy and Orion, go ahead. I mean, that should be more than suitable enough. Because you got a high-ranking officer and a lousy officer. The Vargas need help. Mr. Vargas sent us to meet and escort one of his associates. But right in front of us, a giant truck crashed into his car. This can't be a coincidence. Sand is trying to kill us. Castile. Wait, no. Castile, go ahead. Billabong. The smooth, disorderly conduct. What? Oh my god, Percy. My freaking god. If this happens again, bomb threat. An anonymous tip came in. Some thugs are messing around with plastic explosives in the basement of an abandoned house, and are handing it out to children along with toys. Yeah, well, first of all, I want Percy to go on this, because we're also having SWAT. It's good for him to see true professionals in action. I'm gonna send everybody just because Percy's also there. But yeah, the SWAT should be more than enough to assist them. In my opinion, anyways. The Vargas need help. Someone came to our secret meeting spot, introduced himself as a friend of Mr. Varga, and said we could find him in the slum sewers. We sent some guys looking, but that was a few hours ago, and we haven't heard anything back. We're beginning to get worried. I like how this is from Vicus Varga, but yet it's written as if it's not from Vicus Varga and from one of his men. Yeah, let's go help. I mean, I shouldn't, because I want the Sands to be ahead. So that means we need to hope for at least 3 sand missions today.
I was trying to raise 10 water sergeants off spot.
Okay, Kochi, go ahead. Hmm.
412A in progress.
Oh, well, we can't do anything about this anyways. Castile and Purdy should be back soon, so then we can send them off to this assault. I like how these officers are already here, so they should be able to just respond immediately rather than coming back, but, you know, whatever. Explosives. Let's bring it to the police station. The Sands need help. Yikes. 6, 5, 4, fine. Two trucks collided on a country road near the forest, and the police were called by a motorcyclist who was driving past. He said that one of the trucks rolled over and caught fire, but a driver managed to escape the flames. Well, the driver. He grabbed a stick from the road, set it on fire, and is now threatening the other driver, who has locked himself inside his truck. Okay, well, Purdy Castile, go ahead. SWAT, always efficient. Can I send you off for training again? Percy? I'm investing a lot of money into you, buddy. In the hopes that he doesn't suck so much. The wife of a young banker who recently helped us make us quite a substantial deal just called up in tears, saying some creeps cornered her husband in the garage. Says they tied him up and they're threatening to light him on fire. Vargas goons, no doubt. Okay, well, Percy, go ahead and do that. I mean, it's a terrible idea, but whatever. I'm pretty sure we can't fail these. Armed robbery. A man armed with a gun burst into a pawn shop and demanded that all the money and valuables be put in a bag. Well, you know, we don't really take lightly to things like this at all. I guess I could have sent Percy on there too. We didn't need to send everybody. The driver is brandishing a burning stick like a torch and striking the other truck's windshield and attempting to get the other driver. What the hell are these options? Seriously. Pull out your baton and challenge the assailant to a duel? Why would you ever do that? Put out the stick with a fire extinguisher? No. Attempt to restrain the assailant. Like, these just seem like common sense, in my opinion. Put out the fire extinguisher. It's not magic. He's gonna just attack you with it. I mean, put out the torch with a fire extinguisher. The Sands need help. Good. The Sawmill neighborhood. Probably they're doing some insidious nonsense here. Some associates of Mr. Sands were planning to meet and discuss the Vargas situation. The meeting was supposed to happen in a forest outside the city, but our scouts sighted a group of punks hanging around. Sure would like to see the look on their faces when the police roll up out of the blue. You know, me too. Yeah, they better have succeeded. Loot, no? Oh. You know, I'm kind of okay selling this to the Mafia because what are they going to do with jewelry? Sweet. We got no new frames, destruction of property. Am I missing something here then? Let's see here. I must be missing something then, right? Hold on. This dark colored car. Is this not a dark colored car? Looks, I mean, it looks. These are both dark colored cars, but when people say dark, I think black. Not long before the crash, I kicked a couple of drunks out of the bar. They were having a fight with some of my regulars. Huh. I mean, these are all red slides. What's going on? Is it like... Oh, I see what the issue here is. Maybe. No? So this has to be after this because then they hit him. Is it like this? weird. Freaking weird. Hmm. I don't know. I just don't. This is kind of weird. Okay, theft. Maybe we could solve this one instead then, finally. We got a whole bunch of slides here. Is this the student? This has to be the student then. But this is forced entry. So the superior of Laszlo Bodnar would actually be Mr. Marcus. There's no signs of forced entry, which heavily implies Mr. Marcus, now that I think about it. He is taking... Okay, got it. This is him... Wait, what is this? But what is he doing here with this? So, I mean, he didn't steal the keys. He just has the keys because he's a professor, right? Or a head physician, as the case might be. And who would this even be? Huh. This is real confusing. I hate that it, like... I mean, I don't think we have the full picture here still. And there were no new frames here. Although I still think this is roughly right. Maybe we should just put, like, all detectives on a single case or something. Maybe that might be the best way to go about this. Hold on. Police station, labor market. Oh, right, it hasn't... Whoa, was that Dick Wolf? Douglas Wolf, okay, well, you know, almost like a Law and Order reference there. End the day? End the day. Great, that was, in my opinion, a very unsuccessful day. So we need to get, like, the sands ahead. So this day, we're pretty much ignoring Vargas and focusing on Sands. I feel bad about this. Sorry, but everyone comes to work tomorrow, and that is a detective.